everybody, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. My mother was a makeup lover, of course. So for today's video, somebody wanted me to use the greens out of the new Blend Buddy palette, the All Done Up palette. So they wanted me to just use this row. So that is what I did. I take a lot of my suggestions off of TikTok, so if you want to make a suggestion, leave it in the comments. I'll definitely, I'll mark that in my little noggin up here. This palette's just so beautiful. It's so unique, and the shimmers are just absolutely insane. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be using this baby again. I know the first two times that I used it that I only did smoky eyes, so I wanted to kind of do like a little halo eye moment. The next time that I do it, I will get a little bit more creative, because you could do super simplistic looks with this palette, or you could get super like colorful and add like all the colors in, which is what I'm gonna be doing in the next time that I use that palette. So don't worry your little noggins off. There's gonna be plenty more videos with this palette. Yeah, but these are the vibes. I'm gonna be doing my eyes as well as my face makeup in today's video. So if you're curious to see the products that I used and how I achieved this gorgeous Cleopatra style makeup, then definitely keep on watching. So I think I'm going to start by taking the shade Shapely right here. I'm going to take this on a dough color number 11 brush. So it's just a really tiny flat packing brush. And I'm thinking a halo eye today. So I'm going to start by packing this shade down in the inner and outer corners. Maybe not a halo eye, but a spotlight eye. So the difference between a halo eye and a spotlight eye is the halo eye would just be these two lines, but a spotlight will connect it, and then I'll cut this to make it sharper, have like the color in the middle, you know? Okay, now I'm going to take this little Luxie brush. It's still real tiny. This one's kind of angled, but that doesn't really matter. I think this would actually be really good for nose contour too. That's not what we're doing today though. I'm going to take the next shade up, which is called Muse. And I'm going to go right over these edges. Start blending them up. It's kind of like a sage green, I'd say. I look like I have bug eyes. And I'm going to take this fluffy dough color brush. This is from that same neon set. And I'm going to take this pastel, which is called Vision. And I will go ahead and just complete this blend. And then as you can see, that really washed that out because it is such a light pastel color. So I'm really going to lay this down. And then I'll start with the deepest shade, Shapely, which is the green. Kind of re-intensify that. I'm just going to blend as I go as well. Shade Muse. Right into that. That is such a beautiful blend. I absolutely love it. So I'm not going to cut out the crease with the cut carver because we're doing green on green. I'm going to take this P.Louise Basic Bright in the shade Hint of Mint, and I'm going to lay that down in like a cut crease shape. And then I'm going to go in with, I'm thinking I'm going to do this green shimmer. So it looks white on camera, but this is like green. And then I think I'm going to do this gold like on the outer corners to really make it pop. It's giving like pot of gold, right? So yeah, so I'm going to use these two shimmers. So let me go ahead and blend this out and lay down the base, and then we can come back and do the shimmers. So the base is laid down in kind of the general shape that I want, and I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Shapely, which is the deep green, and kind of just help blend those edges a little bit so they're not so harsh. And I'm going to start with the shade Shine, which is the green. Actually, we'll use the brush to get close, but I'll start with my finger because like I can really pick up a good amount of product. And this is no glitter primer or anything like that. The base is still tacky, like that green base that I put down is still tacky enough to really grip onto the shimmers. So just like that, and as you can see, I left the edges blank. So there's two golds. So we have like a bronzy gold, and then we have like a gold. So I think I want to take the gold, which is called Centerfold. That was a mouthful. Okay, so this is kind of what that's going to look like. It's giving kind of like Cleopatra vibes to me. So I'm going to show you guys how intense that gold is. So I just took one little dip, and I'm really just blending it with my finger. And then take a little bit more of the green on the edges. What, Connor? Alright, so this is what it looks like. I do think that this actually looks super, super pretty. It's just super shiny. It's, yeah, definitely giving Cleopatra vibes. So I want to take the Blend Bunny gel liner. And so this little brush here is the one that came with the set. Mine's is dirty. I actually think that this would be like a really good brow brush. Like if you want like really thin hairs. But I'm just going to take some of this gel liner and do a line across. Then I'm going to use the shade Smokin', which is the black, to set this. So I think I'm gonna take these Blend Bunny lashes. These are the style Saint. These are like my favorite pair of lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these on, and then we can move on to the base makeup. Alrighty, these lashes just speak to my soul. Like, I love these lashes. Okay. So I'm kind of just using a random mishmash of products today. I did get this Lancome Teint Idole Ultra concealer, but so this is the shade Ivory Cool. That's usually a really good shade for me, but this is actually like probably like a smidge bit darker than my skin, maybe. Like it might be like an exact shade. Let me do a little swatch for you guys. Yeah, so it's a little dark, but it is a really nice concealer. I've been using it a few times. So I find that if I just kind of put some of this down and then just brighten it up, looks good. It looks really good. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. That's really the only like new product that I have. I've been freaking fighting to get through this like Milani foundation. No matter how many times I use it, there's still more. So yeah, this is the Milani Concealer Perfect 2-in-1 foundation, shade Warm Porcelain. So I'm just taking 2 pumps. We're going full coverage. This is a very like full coverage foundation too, so. I got this, where is it? So I'm not really sure how to pronounce the name of this brand, but I think it's Bubble. It's Beaubble. It's like Beauty Bubble is kind of like the gist. So they sent me this lip contour wand. So this is supposed to be a lip liner reimagined. I did like swatch it because I wanted to see the shade. So this is kind of what it looks like. I kind of want to use this for nose contour. So look at it. Look how simple. So this is supposed to be like a lip wand. Snatched. We'll do a little. Do a little lip contour like this. Then I'll take my Too Faced Shade Golden for everywhere else on my face. Super snatched, super contoured. So now I'll take this Lancome concealer. And I'm just going to put it like right here. As you can see, that's pretty dark. And then I'll take this Glamoflauge Pro Conceal. And I'm just going to go right over that. So you can see this one's real pale. So they're really going to give me like a nice color. Brightness, we love that. So just like this. And then we move it. So I'm trying not to really move the product around too much as like pressing it in. And then whatever's like left, blending it into like the contour, the foundation. To a nice full coverage. My forehead never really looks bad though, so it's a bad example. You could definitely make anything work. So now I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, as well as the Jaclyn Brightening and Setting Under Eye Palette. So I'm actually, make sure there's no creases under my eyes. I'm going to take my little poof with the Jaclyn palette, and I kind of just mix all the shades. And then I'll press this under my eye. So I really focus on the inner corner, and then I'll blend it down and out. I do find that this Jaclyn powder is very smoothing, so then I'll take this finishing powder, really just disperse it around the sponge, and then set everywhere else where there's concealer. Oh no! I didn't do my cream blush. Okay. I feel so naked without my cream blush, though. I feel really naked. But I mean, my skin looks good. She's just naked. Okay. Really quickly, I will bronze using the Hoola bronzer. Hoola Light. Hoola, 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 hoola. Don't ask, I don't know. Okay, so since I knew I was going to be going in with green today, I wanted to take this orangey blush. This is the shade Tangy from Unearthly Cosmetics. They're singles. You can use code 381makeup. I'm trying to brush. Oh, we'll do Big Daddy. Really. I'm just gonna tap. Theo, I see your pudgy little fingers, dude. Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, we are all blushed up. Now I'm going to take the Blend Buddy Cosmetic Noctilucent Highlighter Palette, and I think I'm going to take the green shade. I'm going to take the green shade Transient, which is this one right here. Just going to blend this up. If my highlighter isn't this blinding, I do not want it. I'm even going to take some of that green and pop it right in the center of the eyes. I'll also take that same green shade and highlight, you know, my nose, my inner corner, and my brow bone as well. I think I'm going to do the same thing that I did on top on bottom. So I'm just going to take this little pencil brush. We'll start with the shade Shapely. And because I already did my makeup, I'm going to make sure to tap it off. And then I'm going to apply this in my inner and outer corner. Then I'll take shade Muse on the same brush. Start blending this out. And then I'll take shade Vision to really make sure this is going to blend into everything else. Then I'm going to take the previous two brushes that I used on my eyes for the shade Muse and Vision. So I'll start with Muse. I always like to smoke it out a little bit. And then I'll take Vision. And then I'll take the shade Shine, which is the green. I'm going to use like the tip of my nails are long. Alright, can't use the tip of my finger. I was going to try to get in there because I only need a little bit of this. Right here. So under the eyes is what the sparkle is going to look like without the base under it. So you can see it looks very green here and it doesn't look as green here. That's because I didn't put the green base down here. So it's just really going to be shiny with flecks of green. Okay, so here is the completed look. I feel like these earrings are also giving like Cleopatra vibes. So I thought that they would suit like the eyes really, really well. Also, the shade Olivia. This is the one for me. This is like my perfect nude. It's like pinky, but it's still like super nude, but it's not too nude to where it's like my skin tone, but it's just like, so good. So good. And also too, so on Saturday of like last weekend, I went over to my cousin's. It was her daughter's first birthday party, and I wore the shade Marianne, which is this beautiful deep red shade. I did my makeup probably about 10 o'clock, and I got home around like 7, and I did not touch up my lipstick whatsoever, and it was still completely intact. I ate like 6 tacos, some Rice Krispie treats, some nachos. Like, I went to town. I was eating. I wasn't like licking my lips because I was being mindful of my lipstick, but I was still like, you know, like I was getting in there. And the lipstick was still completely intact. Like, I didn't even have like, you know how like sometimes when you eat, like the center of it starts to like go away. Like, no, my lips were still fully red by the end of the day, and I didn't touch up not a single time. So like I was so super impressed by the formula because it doesn't dry down completely, but it's a very comfortable satin matte lipstick, and the wear time is honestly, I was like so flabbergasted. I didn't even expect that, and like it wasn't even something that I was thinking about, you know, like I wasn't worried about my lipstick throughout the day. I was just kind of spending time with my family. But when I tell you, I got home to wash my makeup off and I was like, girl. So I'm really glad to have this specific shade too, because this is like this is like a go-to for me. Ugh, I'm so hyped. But yeah, other than that, Look at my highlighter. I feel cute, guys. I feel super, super cute today. I don't know, like, typically the eyes, this isn't something that I really do, like, have, like, I don't know, the green and the gold. I don't know, but I love it. The eyes, I really, really love the way that they came out. I'm excited to see what Blend Bunny Cosmetics has in store next. I, so far, have loved every single one of her products. The only thing that I haven't tried is her brushes, which I still want to get my hands on. So yeah. We're feeling it. We're feeling the vibes. This is the completed look. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me and if you like my content. And without further ado, we're going to go right on ahead. Roll the clip.